Even as you watch this, your eyes are working at an incredible pace and doing it silently and stealthily. Ask yourself though, how much do you know about this incredible organ? Here are some facts about human eyes, so that you can appreciate the superhuman strength of the deceptively simple human eye. 1. What causes red eyes in photos? When the camera light hits our eyes, the pupils widen as usual. However, they're unable to reach the speed of a flashlight and constrict as fast as it disappears. The light reaches the retina, but it's too much and can't be all absorbed. That's why it simply illuminates the capillaries at the back of the eye and they are red. We all know the anti-red eye function on the photo editors. But is there something we can do to prevent this annoying effect? It turns out that you have to avoid looking directly at the camera lens. Just try shifting your vision slightly and see if it works for you. In case it doesn't, move further from the camera. This way the light that reaches your eyes will be less aggressive. 2. The focusing muscle of the human eye moves about 1.000.000 times every day. It's crazy how much the focusing muscle of the eye gets done. On an average, this spectacular muscle of the human eye moves about 1 million times every single day. It means that it reacts faster than any other one in the entire body. Blinking is meant to protect the eye from an unexpected danger, and the muscle is 100 times stronger than it needs to be to perform its function properly. If that doesn't blow your mind, let's put it in perspective. For your leg muscles to get the same kind of workout, you would have to walk 50 miles every day. 3. Until about 10,000 years ago, all human beings had brown eyes. Blue eyes are a more recent phenomenon caused by a genetic mutation, a sign that humans are still evolving. Originally, every single human being had brown eyes. However, about 10,000 years ago, someone who lived near the Black Sea developed a genetic mutation that turned brown eyes to blue. There are many theories about how blue eyes have still persisted, so many generations later. For instance, one theory suggests that blue eyes act as sort of a paternity test. This means that since there is strong evolutionary pressure on a man not to invest his paternal resources in another man's child, he would actively seek out blue-eyed mates. Since it is impossible for two blue-eyed partners to create a brown-eyed baby, this instinct may have led to the genetic preservation of blue eyes. 4. How far can the human eye see? Assuming a flat Earth and a complete darkness, the human eye is sensitive enough to spot a candle flame, flickering up to 30 miles, 48 kilometers, away. Although the Earth's surface curves out of sight at a distance of 3.1 miles, 5 kilometers, our ability to see extends far beyond that distance. If Earth were completely flat, or if you were standing on top of a mountain surveying a larger than usual patch of the planet, you could see bright lights that are hundreds of miles away. On a particularly dark night, you could even see a candle flame flickering in the distance, specifically up to 30 miles away. The eye's ability to perceive things in the distance depends on how many particles of light, or photons, an object emits. The farthest object that is visible to the naked eye is the Andromeda Galaxy, wherein its constituent 1 trillion stars collectively emit enough light for a few thousand photons to hit each square centimeter of Earth every second. 5. The human eye, an incredible organ, can distinguish about 10 million different colors. Essentially, there are 3 primary colors, red, green and blue, that make up the millions of colors distinguishable to the human eye. Each eye contains 3 receptors, one for each primary color, that are responsible for the creation of the experience of color, when stimulated in various combinations. This is known as the Young-Helmholtz trichromatic theory. Thus, it follows that those who have defective cones cannot see certain colors and are known to be color deficient. 6. We don't see with our eyes. There's a reason why human eyes are the prototypes of cameras. They only let the light in through the pupil, which leads to forming an upside-down image. It has to be turned around. The brain does that and allows us to see everything as it is. Furthermore, the visual information we perceive is being processed by the brain. Therefore, we only observe with the eyes, but literally, see with our brain. That makes sense because the hierarchy must be kept. The brain is the most complex organ in the body. The eyes are on the second place. Besides, our brain is constantly engaged by the eyes. 7. Why do we cry? There are 3 types of tears. The basal ones keep the cornea nourished. Thanks to them your eyes don't dry out, even when exposed to extreme conditions like too cold or too hot weather. The reflex tears are caused by different irritations such as dust, onion vapors, fallen eyelashes. We all know them very well. The psychic tears are most interesting. Years have passed by before scientists explain what causes them. It's a very complicated process, of course. In general, certain strong emotional reactions like sadness, anger or happiness trigger our nervous system. Then it tells the tear-producing center that it needs to do its job. What's more curious is that this last type of tears is known to contain a higher level of stress hormones than the other ones. So you literally cry the emotions out. 8. The cornea is the only living tissue in the human body that does not contain any blood vessels. The cornea is the transparent part of the eye that covers the iris, pupil and anterior chamber. In normal condition, cornea does not contain any blood vessels. Absence of blood vessel in cornea is one of the contributing factors for its transparency. Conditions when oxygen supply to cornea decreases or in infections when regulatory mechanism tries to increase blood supply to the affected part. Growth of abnormal vessels occur in cornea which is called vascularization of cornea. Cornea is one of the highly sensitive tissue of human body. Density of the nerve ending in cornea is about 300 times of that of skin. An area of 0.01 square millimeters cornea may contain as many as 100 nerve endings. 9. Each eyelash has a lifespan of approximately 5 months. If you were able to string together all the eyelashes you shed over the course of your lifetime, they'd measure about 98 feet in length. The upper lid typically has about 90 to 150 lashes on it, while the bottom has between 70 and 80 lashes. Most eyelashes grow to be about 10 millimeters long, just over 3/8 inch. 10. How much does an eyeball weigh? The standard size of a human eye is about 1.2 inch in diameter. The weight of the eyes is estimated to be 27 grams. This is difficult to weigh the eyes of every human being, but this is an average weight. Eyes are among the crucial yet lightweight body organs. The eyeballs alone weigh only 17 grams and the rest of the weight is of upper eyes portion and the hairs present on them.